Hi everyone, Stephanie Catalano Robilio here. The intention of today's video is to share a little bit about the phenomenal, generous business opportunity Plexus offers. So for those of you who have seen my other videos, you know that I was introduced to Plexus back in March of this year. And I started taking the products in March, but I wasn't really consistent till the end of May. June for sure I was consistent. Long story short, on mid-June, I get a random text message from my girlfriend who introduced me to Plexus saying, "Hey girlfriend, have you seen your Plexus account?" I'm like, "What Plexus account?" She brought me up to speed that little did I know I had been generating income all from sharing about the products. The reason I didn't know anything about this is because when I first enrolled with Plexus, I accidentally signed up with my wrong email, so I wasn't receiving any emails. I was just taking the products, and because I was feeling so good and people were seeing me and they were like, "Wow, your skin, you're glowing, you lost weight, you look amazing, your energy, you seem so happy. What are you doing?" I was naturally sharing what I was doing, and little did I know this company was paying me to do so. So because of that, I feel really inspired and really led to share a little bit more about the major opportunity there is to make an entirely new stream of income. So I'm not going to get into all the details because I could go on and I want to keep this short and sweet. But in essence, this is one of those companies that there's different rankings and points and bonuses and compensations and commissions and all kinds of fun stuff. And I think now more than ever, especially in today's day and age, we are going through a pandemic. There's millions of people who are unemployed right now. So many people are scrambling, trying to figure out what they're going to do to still be able to provide for their family. And this is one of those companies that no matter what's going on in the world, no matter who you are, where you live, you can work this business from the comfort of your home. And there is something to be said about that, not only in a pandemic, but just in general, right? This is truly a company that if you want to take advantage of the business side, it really will lead to a life of freedom. And I don't know about you, but I know I am on the path of creating a life of freedom, and it has never felt so good. So I just want to share a little bit of a breakdown. Back in June, when my girlfriend said, "Have you seen your Plexus account?" I looked and there was a couple of thousands of dollars just sitting there. Think about that. I started the products in March. It wasn't until, I would say, end of May and certainly through June that I was really sharing about the products, but I had already generated a couple of thousands of dollars, which is amazing. And as I sit here today, I am at the rank of what they call Ruby, and at this rank, on average, the yearly salary is $35,000 a year, which, by the way, when I graduated with my bachelor's degree, my first job straight out of college was working as a dependency case manager. I was responsible for a large caseload, and by caseload, I mean I was overseeing hundreds of children who were in the foster care system. I was the person knocking on people's doors, doing home investigations, what they call home visits, and at that time, I was only making $34,000 a year. Mind you, I never worked a week less than 50 hours. My phone would ring at 2 o'clock in the morning saying, "Hey, we identified that runaway, a teenager who ran away, and we need you to come pick her up or him up in Jacksonville." And guess what I'd have to do? I would have to get in my car and drive to Jacksonville to pick up this foster child who had been identified after being on runaway. And I was doing that for $34,000 a year. It's not complaining, just putting into perspective that that was me with an education, doing that level of work, making that salary, barely surviving. I'm only points away from hitting the next rank, which would be considered Senior Ruby. And when you hit Senior Ruby, the average salary is $55,000 a year. I also want to highlight that when I decided to leave the foster care system to pursue becoming a licensed clinical social worker, I took a leap of faith working in substance abuse centers with those struggling with addiction and mental health and underlying trauma. When I took that position, having a master's degree, my salary was $50,000. I was beyond grateful, and I still am, but the point I really want to highlight is that this company offers a compensation plan like no other. This is coming from somebody who has a master's degree. I'm a licensed clinical social worker with the state of Florida, and I have nearly a decade of experience. And it wasn't until I made a conscious decision to pursue entrepreneurship. I have never generated money like I am now. And that was working for the standard 9 to 5, which we all know is really like 8 a.m. till sometimes 7 p.m. So if you are interested in another stream of income then I highly encourage you to connect with me. I am more than happy to share further details about exactly how the commission breakdown point system and ranking system works. It is so easy, so fun, and I honestly say from the bottom of my heart, I have been doing the work of my life's purpose, I feel, since I graduated with undergrad, because everything that I've done in my career has been really giving back and helping people, and I truly feel like that is my soul's purpose in this lifetime. But it wasn't until I was introduced to Plexus that I feel my life's purpose has completely expanded. This company has opened doors for me in ways that I can't even imagine. And the reason for that is because, yes, is the money amazing? Is it awesome to have another stream of income? Of course it is, but that's not really what this is about. It's because I'm taking these products myself, and I have never felt better in all of my years. I truly sit here today with confidence. I say this is the best I've ever felt mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And it just so happens that I'm thriving financially, with a huge, huge shout out to this company. So shoot me an email, connect with me on social media. I'd love to share more with you. And I'm looking to expand my wellness team. So if you want to strive and thrive with me, connect with me. Lots of love. Thank you.